Dubai/London, Reuters, OPEC Trademark's most powerful internal alliance, bringing together the oil producer group Trademark's Gulf members, is disintegrating fast. As a 6-month-old spat between Saudi Arabia and Qatar deepens, the organization Trademark's Gulf ministers will have to scrap their tradition of meeting behind closed doors to agree policy before OPEC holds its twice-yearly talks, OPEC sources say. We used to have a WhatsApp group for all ministers and delegates from the Gulf. It used to be a very busy chat room. Now Trademark's dead, said a senior source in the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. 4 other sources said there had been no official contact on oil policy between the Gulf Arab nations, in a grouping known as the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC. The GCC includes OPEC members Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Qatar, and non-OPEC Oman and Bahrain. OPEC meets on November 30 in Vienna to decide whether to extend global output cuts beyond March. OPEC kingpin Saudi Arabia and the UAE cut ties with Doha in June, saying Qatar backed terrorism and was cozying up to rival Iran. Qatar rejected the accusation. Ministers can trademark T meet another OPEC source said. May relay the message through the Kuwaiti or the Omani oil ministers, but Saudi and the UAE cannot meet publicly with the Qataris Kuwait and Oman have refrained from taking sides in the dispute, over which Kuwait Trademark's Emir Sheikh Sabah has led regional mediation. Shia-Euroite OPEC alliance. To be sure, OPEC has survived worse crises and operated under even greater strain, including the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s, Iraq Trademark's invasion of Kuwait in 1990, and proxy wars fought by Saudi Arabia and Iran over the past decade. None of the OPEC sources suggested the Qatar crisis would derail a widely expected decision by OPEC to extend price-boosting output cuts until the end of 2018, as almost all producers agree on the need to maintain policy. But dialogue within OPEC is likely to be complicated as the standoff strikes at the heart of OPEC Trademark's efforts to form a united front to stabilize a fragile oil market. It may also weaken the group Trademark's Sunni faction at a time when predominantly Shia-Euroite Iran and Iraq are raising their game. As OPEC president in 2016, Qatar was instrumental in bringing together oil producers, including non-OPEC Russia, to agree the supply reduction deal. If the GCC is dead politically, then it will certainly have implications for OPEC policies. Not that it will necessarily disrupt decision-making, but it is making it more challenging and complicated. The senior OPEC source said. Qatar is not talking to the Saudis or the UAE, so OPEC Trademark's Sunni wing is weaker. On the other hand, you have the rapprochement between Iran and Iraq, a Shia-Euroite alliance long in the making. The senior source added. With the world Trademark's 4th and 5th largest oil reserves, Iraq and Iran are seen as the OPEC countries with the largest output growth potential, and hence together can be the biggest challengers to the leading role Riyadh has played for decades. Iraq has resisted calls from the United States to lessen its reliance on Tehran after Iran effectively helped Baghdad stifle a Kurdish independence referendum. Iran also plans to import significant volumes of Iraqi oil. Saudis perfectly understand that challenge and are doing their utmost to lessen Iran Trademark's influence on Iraq. A third OPEC source said. Relations between Riyadh and Baghdad have been improving in recent months, with the two states joining hands to coordinate their fight against Islamic State and on rebuilding Iraq. With a thaw in relations, Saudi Energy Minister Khalid Al-Falih visited Iraq in October to call for increased economic and energy cooperation, the first Saudi official to make a public speech in Baghdad in decades.